The legal scene in Nigeria has just witnessed a moment of pure, unadulterated irony that many are calling a case of ultimate karma. And you need to pay very close attention to how the tables have turned this February 2026. For years, the name Abubakar Malami, the former Attorney General of the Federation, was synonymous with the relentless prosecution of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But today, the story has shifted from the prosecutor to the prosecuted in a way that sounds like a movie script. We are tracking a breaking report where a high-profile legal battle involving a staggering 213 billion naira asset forfeiture case has hit a massive roadblock. This is the very case where the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, the EFCC, has secured an interim forfeiture of 57 properties linked to the former minister, his wife, and his son. The drama reached a fever pitch just hours ago when Justice Obiora Egwuatu, a respected judge in the Federal High Court of Abuja, took a stand that has left legal analysts stunned. In a move that reflects the rejection in the headline, Justice Egwuatu officially announced his withdrawal from the trial of Abubakar Malami and the related forfeiture case involving that eye-watering 213 billion naira sum. Citing personal reasons and the overarching interest of justice, the judge has stepped aside, effectively halting the momentum of a case that many thought would be a straightforward walk to conviction. This withdrawal is being interpreted by many as a significant blow to the prosecution's timeline, especially as the trial was already scheduled to kick off in earnest on February 17, 2026. If you find it fascinating how the legal system is currently handling these high-profile figures and you want to stay updated on the fallout of this judicial withdrawal, please hit that like button right now. It is your way of supporting the truth and helping us reach more people who need to see the real story behind the headlines. And if you are not yet a subscriber, click that button and join our growing community so you can be the first to know what happens when a new judge is assigned to this massive case. Your support is what keeps us digging deep into these stories. While Nnamdi Kanu remains in the Sokoto Correctional Facility following his conviction late last year, the irony is not lost on Nigerians that the man who orchestrated his extraordinary rendition from Kenya is now fighting for his own freedom and his family's wealth. Malami is currently facing 16 counts of money laundering, including allegations of using various companies to disguise the origin of billions of naira used to acquire luxury properties in Maitama, Asokoro, and even in his home state of Kebbi. The fact that an ego judge, as referenced in the public discourse surrounding this judicial rejection, has chosen to maintain the highest level of integrity by stepping away to avoid any perception of bias is a testament to the complexity of this trial. The former minister, who once had the power to order arrests across the nation, found himself remanded in Kuje for weeks before finally securing a 500 million naira bail in early January. The scene at the courts has been nothing short of chaotic. Reports indicate that Malami's legal team is fighting tooth and nail to vacate the interim forfeiture order on those 57 properties, which include mansions and commercial buildings valued at over 212 billion naira. This is perhaps the largest single-family corruption case in Nigeria's democratic history. The panic in legal circles is palpable because the withdrawal of Justice Egwuatu means the entire process might have to be reset with a new judge, prolonging the suspense. Meanwhile, Nnamdi Kanu's legal team has officially filed a fresh appeal this February 2026, challenging his life sentence and his transfer to the far north. The two stories are now intertwined in the court of public opinion, one man fighting a terrorism conviction and the other fighting to explain how he became one of the wealthiest former officials in the country. What makes this story even more captivating is the reaction on the ground. When Malami was granted bail, he reportedly flew back to Kebbi in a private jet to a hero's welcome from supporters, a move that the media has slammed as a shameful spectacle, given the gravity of the 213 billion naira allegations. On the other side of the coin, Nnamdi Kanu's influence remains so potent that his recent order to permanently cancel the Monday sit at home was obeyed across the southeast, proving that even from a prison cell in Sokoto, his voice carries more weight than many politicians in office. The karma mentioned here is the visual of Malami standing in the same docks where he once sent his rivals, facing a judiciary that is proving it will not be easily swayed or intimidated. We are watching to see who the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court will appoint to take over this hot potato of a case. Will the new judge be as firm, or will the legal gymnastics of Malami's Senior Advocates of Nigeria find a way to stall the trial indefinitely? And as for Nnamdi Kanu, his appeal filed on February 4, 2026 is the next big date on the calendar. The intersection of these two legal giants is defining the judicial landscape of 2026. This isn't just about money or politics, it's about the very soul of the Nigerian justice system and whether the law is truly a cobweb that holds only the weak or if it can finally catch the strong. I want to hear from you. Do you think the judge's withdrawal is a sign of integrity, or is it a delay tactic that favors the former minister? And how do you feel about the coincidence of Malami facing these charges while the man he prosecuted is also fighting his conviction in the same year? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get a real conversation going on this. Don't forget to like the video and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss our next update when the new judge is announced. Stay vigilant and stay tuned for more.